Hello everyone, today I'll be heading to Singapore's Changi Airport, which is the world's best airport. This is my last partial day in Singapore since my flight is leaving at 8 p.m. today, so I decided I'm going to make the most of my time and spend the entire day, or most of the day at least, at the airport. I've wanted to explore Singapore's Changi Airport for years since it's been at the top of my bucket list, and it's the last place I still have to really visit in Singapore, so let's go. I made it here to Changi Airport, and now I'll be checking out the Jewel, which is the famous shopping mall. This is the vortex of the Jewel, and this is the world's tallest indoor waterfall, and I'm on the very bottom level, so now let's head to the top to see it from up above. I made it here to the second highest level here at the Jewel, and from here I actually think you have the best view of the vortex. I mean, just look at this. It's just so majestic and so beautiful, and it's kind of incredible that this is still inside of an airport. What's ridiculous is the SkyTrain literally goes right past the vortex as well, so I'll have to take a ride on that later. This is the top floor here at the Jewel, and I do agree, I think I do like the view down there a little bit better. However, now I want to explore this upper area, which is like a tropical rainforest. I mean, I already feel the humidity starting to heat up. On the top floor of the Jewel, they have multiple ticketed attractions like the Mirror Maze or Hedge Maze, which I will not be doing. However, what I did do is I bought tickets for the Canopy Park, which encompasses multiple attractions within it, and it's only 8 Singaporean dollars, which I think is very reasonable. This is the entrance to the lush Canopy Park. I first started off with the topiary walk. Immediately I spotted these two silly gorillas. There were also quite a few flower sculptures in the shape of birds like this blue one, or these two little guys. There was even this huge peacock, which was pretty amazing. If you want your green time at Changi Airport, this is definitely the place to be. Towards the end was this bear sculpture. Then there was this water area full of lily pads. Finally, an elephant flower sculpture doubling as a fountain. Then I came across a lookout which gives you the best possible view of the rain vortex in the Jewel, and it is one of the most iconic sights in Singapore. It is just mesmerizing to stand here and watch the air trains go past the vortex every few minutes. Then came the Discovery sides, foggy bowls, walking net, and bouncing net, all of which were made for kids. My final stop was the Petal Garden, where it was really eye-catching to see all the different colorful flowers in the little flower beds. I just finished up the Canopy Garden, and I do think that a lot of the attractions were meant for young children as well as families, but I still think it's totally worth it to enter just to experience all of the garden areas. And now I'll be heading downstairs to explore the huge mall inside the Jewel. I took the escalator down to one of the largest shopping malls I've ever been to. Ho, but I was not there to shop, I was there to eat. So I hopped in the elevator and took it down to the basement floor where the food court is. For lunch, I stopped by the Food Republic food court here in the basement of the Jewel, and I decided on this clay pot rice restaurant, which apparently is a top-rated place in Singapore. So I got their chicken clay pot rice, and then they gave me this buzzer because they served it right away, but then the rice has to sit in a stone pot just sizzling away until it's crispy, and then my buzzer will ring and I can actually try it. Okay, my clay pot rice is here, and it's just sizzling away. This is originally a dish that I wanted to try at a hawker center because that's where they're famous. However, I guess the food court will do for my last thing. I'm gonna start with a bite of chicken. Oh, that is so juicy and rich. It tastes like it's been marinated in a soy sauce, and then as they're cooking it, they also drizzled more dark soy sauce on top for some sweetness and added umami flavor that goes great with this chicken, which is already high quality. I also have to try a bite of Chinese sausage, which is a real treat. That is very salty and strong. It has a bit of a preserved taste to it, so it's a bit of an acquired taste, and that's why I try to eat it very infrequently, just because it's so unhealthy, but I save it for a special occasion like today, so I'm going to chase it with a little bit of the crispy rice. Well, you gotta be careful when eating the rice because it's almost like biting in just a steaming pot of rice as it's cooking. And it's very hot because it really just absorbs all the heat from the stone pot. And the top of the rice is really fluffy and soft. And it also absorbs the taste of the burnt soy sauce, which almost has a caramely and nutty taste to it. Okay, now I gotta get a scraping up a little bit of the crispy rice. That's basically like the same thing, but it's very thin and crispy, easy to chew, and it almost reminds me of a fresh Japanese rice cracker. To me, this is pretty clear that it won't be as tasty as a hawker stall, where they get a lot more crispy rice stuck to this bowl, and also where it's cooked straight in a bowl, because this one they just added pre-cooked rice to this bowl. However, I feel like if you're looking for a last meal at Changi Airport, this is not too bad of a choice. That was a great meal here at the Food Republic Food Court. I'm telling you, Singaporean food courts and American food courts are no competition, because the Singaporean food court will blow away the American one every single time. After lunch, I decided to do the Changi Experience Studio, which is like a walkthrough exhibit area of a few different exhibits, but the highlight for sure is you get a 15-minute simulator ride in a replica of a Cessna plane. I really enjoyed this because I thought that this was a pretty accurate simulator, and I do like how there's someone there to help you, which made everything very easy. This was $34 US for the experience, and I thought it was a lot of fun, so I would recommend it if you're really into airplanes and you just want a short activity here to do at the Jewel. Now I'm pretty much finished up here at the Jewel, and now I want to take the SkyTrain that takes me through the Jewel. I just took the SkyTrain from Terminal 3 to Terminal 2, and if you want to see a view of the vortex when you go through the Jewel, make sure to be on the right side of the train. While I was already here in Terminal 2, I decided to check out their large animated waterfall. Now I'll be heading back to Terminal 3 for one last thing in the public area before I go through security and see some of the other areas. This is where I wanted to head to. This is the slide in Terminal 3. This is on level 1 of Terminal 3 and arrival hall. The slide here is known as the world's tallest slide in an airport, so let's go down it. I'm finished with the slide, and now what did I think about the slide? I thought it was quite short, because by the time I'm done talking, my video of the slide is probably over as well. What is great about the slide is all you have to do is download the app and then show them the QR code, and then it's completely free. That being said, I'm going to head through immigration now, and I'll do some of the more activities in a secure area of the airport. I just made it to immigration here in Terminal 3, and now I'm going to be taking the SkyTrain, which is within the secure area, to Terminal 2 to check out one more thing. Right behind me is the Enchanted Garden, which is literally a flower and garden area right inside Terminal 2. I just finished the Enchanted Garden, and the most impressive part of it for sure was all the free-flowing water and the dozens of koi fish. And now there's one more area I want to walk to here in Terminal 2 before I head back to Terminal 3 for my last activity. Right behind me is Dreamscapes, which is a lush area full of greenery and more water. My favorite part of Dreamscapes here is the glass floor, because there's literally fish swimming beneath your feet, and I don't know where you can find something like this at any other airport. And now it's off to my last attraction, which is in Terminal 3. Right in front of me is the Butterfly Garden, which is my last attraction, and this is a building filled with live butterflies, so let's see what this looks like. I just finished up at the butterfly garden, which was a great experience. I enjoyed seeing all the butterflies, and it was also a decent size considering that this is inside of an airport. Overall, it's easy to see why Singapore's Changi Airport is rated as the best airport in the entire world. I know I didn't get a chance to see everything here, but I'm still glad that I was able to make use of my last day here in Singapore. If you're planning to spend some time in Singapore, I do highly recommend spending a day at the airport because you will find an activity here for everyone. As always, I really hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure if you did to give it a like, and also make sure to subscribe. And now I have a flight to catch, so I'll see you very soon.